G'day everyone, welcome back to Steve's Place Down Under. Today we're going to try and start up this Mack R600 that's been sitting here. I think we had it going roughly about 12 years ago, but as you can see it hasn't moved or gone since. It's about a 67 model, I think. I don't know the exact details of it or the history of it, but anyway, we can still start it up, and he's extending the shed here, and they want to move it. So I think it's a 237 with it's got 2 sticks but a 6-speed. I don't know much else about it. I'll do a quick walk around and show you around it. You have to bear with us with the sun. It's very bright today. It's early morning, very bright, and there may be some shadows or it may be a bit glary. So here she is, buggy drive. Got the wild chocos growing over her. They're not chocos, but that's what we call them here in Australia. You can see the cutout in under the sleeper cab there. I believe that's where the air start tank was on some of these. It's in fairly good order, very original. I may be able to go around the other side. I've done a quick walk around and got all the hornets I can see, all the wasps, but there may be more. As you can see down this side, she's been here a long time. See the hornet's nest, you've got to be careful here around our place, and all these locations I go to, they hurt like a red hot noodle. That one's been empty for a while. See if this door opens. I'm sure it's only a 6-speed. She's like a time capsule. There's no mod cons in this thing apart from those speakers up in the corner here. Okay, I'm not sure how keen I am on laying under this thing and checking if there's water in the sump. Very snaky sort of weather today. Not just the place we're at, but here where we do go to find these old things is some dangerous critters. But anyway, put the overalls on and see what we're going to do with her. Okay, we'll check the fuel first. She's not going to go far, so as long as there's enough over the pickup, that's all we need. Six or 8 inches, that's more than enough. And she picks up off this side, pick up in the left on Australian trucks because the road leans that way. So they lay this way, and if the tank's equalised, it'll always come to this side. So now, check the water, we'll check the engine oil. I may get enough courage up to get underneath it, but still haven't decided that yet. Okay, she's still full of water, which is very unique for something like this to sit around. It generally just evaporates or disappears somewhere, but how that happens I haven't yet worked out when they haven't got a leak. Generally got a dipstick on those caps, but it's actually very low. I have got some engine oil I can tip in that, unless the owner here's got some power steering oil, but make sure we top that up before we do hit it. Fan belts are all loose, but they're still on there. Power steering belt looks okay, it's on there. I'll go around the other side and open that bonnet up. Nope, the cobweb over the lens. What we've got to do now is just check that that rack's free. Check the engine oil, we'll prime her up, and then we'll have to sort some air pressure out for the start tank. You'll have to excuse the background noise. We are at someone else's location and they have to keep working while we film, so try the best we can to cut most of it out, but it is how it is. So, got the stopper and you've got the throttle down there. I'm going to have to try and get to that. I want to be able to feel that throttle. You can feel the rack stuck on these things. Last time it started fairly well, but we've had a lot of wild weather since and something may have changed. We certainly don't want it running away. Okay, I'm going to try and get some fuel up to it. My guess is the rack's stuck. There's no feeling there at all. The throttle spring just fell off the throttle also. It's not going to bother us too much, but it's sort of give me more of a idea of to feel the rack as well through that throttle lever without the spring tension behind it. Actually still fuel there. So this is the secondary filter after the lift pump. So once this one's full, the next step is the injector pump. It certainly feels nice, that lift pump. They're generally all dead and they run back to the tank after this long, but that's not watery diesel, that's just aerated. It's magnificent, that's bled that filter, thought it was. Pump's very hard, squeezing out that little fitting, so the next stage is to bleed the injector pump. Now the reason why I want to do this, it'll lubricate that rack and hopefully help it unstick if that is the case. This is kind of the same. Very limited on tools when I'm on site like this, because you can only think to bring so much stuff. Got a basic toolkit and a few bits and pieces. She seems to have lost it. Getting hard again now. Check the oil while we're here. I'm going to need a hand to pressurise that tank. Yeah, oil's fine. You need a hand to pressurise the tank because that lift pump has just run out. It's just not pulling anymore. I've got to pressurise it up to the primary filter so it sucks it from there. It's just not pulling that much fuel through. It's a fair head of fuel. It's a fair way. About 2 foot higher than the tank here, so it's got to pull it all that way. Okay, I think that rack's stuck. I'm going to have to pull this cover off and try and flick it back. There's no feeling in the stopper or the throttle lever. with this guard here too, it's certainly not an easy thing to get into. There we go. You can see this switch inside this cover. I'm fairly sure that's where that turns your Dynatard or your Jacob brakes on and off, whatever you've got fitted to it. And the rack comes right back, it hits that. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, what I'm seeing here, a bit dark. The rack's certainly stuck. Yep, there it goes, click back. So what that would have done, I think it was stuck in the flat out position. Now she's free. If you can all see that. Yep. So that was stuck. That wouldn't not have gone, or it would have gone flat out, one of the two. I can't sort of picture where that is. To me, it was in the stop position. Maybe because I flicked that stop lever and forced it back. As you can all hear, if you can't see that he's free now. So now you can actually feel that through that throttle pedal now. Quite confident in that now. I'll put that throttle spring back on that too. I don't know if it broke or it just dropped off, but she's certainly gone tatars from where she was. There it is here. Looks like the end of it's broke off. I'll do that off camera. Okay, I'm going to put that cover back on now. I'll do that off camera, and then we'll progress to hopefully get my hand over here to pump that tank up full of air. Okay, we're going to pressurise this. I'm going to undo it here from the tank, bleed that up, and then hopefully the lift pump will pick it up and we'll be able to bleed the rest of it. You ready for it? Yeah, mate, pump it up. Okay, that lift pump primer isn't putting any pressure out at all. So what we're going to do, we're going to give her a go because there is good fuel supply. It's just not creating any pressure. So hopefully if we give her a spin, the actual transfer pump or the lift pump itself may come into play and take over and get it to go. So what I might do as well is try and get at the line going to the starter and get some diesel into it. It's right up underneath too. The starters on these are lubricated with diesel. It's a good idea to put some in it when you first give it a shot. Clean diesel in this hose. That air leak you can hear is the start valve. If we give her a press, she might seal. This bar was in the road, so I had to tip from a fair height, but anyway. I'd rather spill a bit than run that pump dry. Alright, we're going to give her a go here. It might take a few goes because the injector lines aren't bled, but mate's in the cab and he's going to give her a press. Alright, give her a go. That's that air start valve that's leaking. Okay, we did lube that valve, so just give it a light tap and it come free again. So we'll give her a couple of more goes. If it don't work, then I'll have to bleed the injectors. Wait till it stops making a noise, we'll give her another one. It might be buggered, that diaphragm, that rubber in that. Yeah, go. All right, I'll go around there and bleed them while that tank charges. Okay, I'm just going to crack the injectors. I'm not focusing the camera in here because it's hard to climb across, and I'll stay here while he tries to start it. Rather than climb across and move the camera, I'm just going to crack a couple of lines and just bleed the top of the pump at least. Yeah, give her a go. Yeah, I know. Like every video. Yep. Well, she's spraying out the squirters. It just needs one good press now, and I think she'll go. It's hard trying to build a full tank of air up with the start valve leaking like it is, and to pull that apart without parts is you could damage something. It's hours work. I'll go and give it another tap, try and slow it down. It's not getting much air, is it? You got control over the throttle in there? You got control over the throttle as well? The stopper doesn't work either, the cable's broken. It's moving, yeah. Yeah, you ready? Takes so long for the air to build back up. Okay, while we just wait for that start tank to build up, I'll just show you an upcoming start up, and here's this old Mack of ours. For those of you who remember, this is my dad's actually from my place, but I didn't think I'd ever see it again. But she's still here. He said he'll bring it back when he's finished with it one day. He's been moving all these concrete panels with it. It's got a fuel problem now. It needs a lift pump. And this is another one I planned on doing today, but we've had a few more dramas with that Mack pulling that, like with the rack stuck and everything. But this is an old, it's not an MIR, but something similar. Let me know if you want to see this one going. Make a hell of a thumbnail. Well, it is an MIR, it's just a different number to that one that's in front of that Flintstone. It's actually got an Allison in it, this one. Automatic. Anyway, we'll go back over and see if she's charged yet. Here we go. Yep. Nothing. It's flat. Oh, it's blocked. I was going to say that thing's blocked. Righto. You got the exhaust pipe underneath it, so we can't really film that. You got oil pressure? Oil pressure's up. I was expecting heaps of smoke, but I mean, apart from that little bit of a haze there's not much at all. This and that, how beautiful. She's even building air, look. Maybe the maxis might release. None of this will be, we haven't put a battery in it, so that won't work, but yeah, it's dead. You've got to excite an alternator for it to put back out, so that's nothing. Well, she's trying to go, yeah. Clutch works, not stuck. Got the maxi valves here. About 90. She's making a few big truck sounds back here. Pretty promising. Have a look at this big old deer John here, would you? Done a bit of work to that actually. Valve or a Susie coil, wherever that is, I can't really see. Might have to be a part 2 to drive it. We've got to move all this stuff as well, but we can certainly come back if you all want to see her move. I think she'd look good out by herself in the middle of the yard here. How magnificent, it just sounds great. Let me know if you want me to start up that MIR there too. Single drive, that's got a 13 speed in it, that one. I remember it on the road when I was a lot younger. I used to cart round bales with it. But the focus today's on this one. I'm just going to climb over and turn her off because the stopper cable's broken. Magnificent. All right, everyone, hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. It took a lot longer than we thought, but we planned on doing 2 or 3 today. But I'll see what sort of mood my wife's in holding the camera here. See if she'll let me do one more, just a quick one, start another one up before we leave. So hope you liked the old Mack. No, it's not for sale. I've been trying to get it for years, but still no luck. and hope to see you all in the next one when we look forward to starting all these other ones up. Thanks for watching.